I want to watch this one.
Here, behold the face of utter defeat despite an almost guaranteed victory. Hasan Piker has once again backed the...
Wait, is this a... is this about the turbo racist bitch? This is a nightmare for the left. What is a nightmare for the left?
Oh my God. Listen up, Republicans. Loses in a blue way. Is this really that bad? It's actually completely changed. It's almost like electing mentally ill terrorist supporters isn't actually a good way to win a general election.
Abolishing policing is one segment of reforming and reevaluating our criminal justice system.
Abolishing policing. All right, why don't we start with your security? Well, I mean,
wow.
Oh, here we go. This is Thanksgiving.
One thing that they brought up as well was a post from you in 2021. You said Americans should cancel Thanksgiving, should have done this in 1621.
My hospitality background in owning a restaurant for 7-8 years, that bringing folks around the table to share conversation and build community is always a good
Isn't that
thing.
what Thanksgiving's supposed to be?
But Thanksgiving is also a time that's incredibly painful for many people in our community.
Wait, who?
So I think...
Dude, you've got to be like an actual fucking crackhead to be like, Thanksgiving, this offends me. You know what makes me think of? You know, like that picture that all of the AI people, like those your AI slut bores me. Like those people, like, you know, the picture with like the kid on the Pepsi throne? It makes me think of that. Like the people that don't like Thanksgiving, they're like, this offends me. Like sitting on their little throne, you know?
Community. The fuck does Thanksgiving have to do with you? I get if you're a Native American and they say, yeah, Thanksgiving, like, fuck you guys for doing what you did. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Sorry, but that's just what happened, right? Nothing personal. But you're fucking Korean. You can't use this. You can't carry this cross. With the anti-white socialist, am I married? It's what we've said many times.
How many of these people go, white men are the worst. They're toxic. White male privilege. They say things like how bad white people are, and they're all married to white people. How does this happen?
Revolutionary in the street, colonized in the sheets. Every single fucking time.
Yep,
Francesca Hong describes having a half-white son as being in proximity to whiteness. That poor fucking... Bro, imagine this is...
up. That's fucked up. You're like a kid and like you go to school and they're like, your mom doesn't even like you because you're half white. Can you imagine that? Holy shit, dude.
It's your spawn RNG.
I wasn't always aware of the struggles of other communities of color because for me, assimilation always kind of took over. And so
Assimilation took over. I love how this is like, you're using the passive voice. You married a white man. You married a white man of your own volition.
My proximity to whiteness continues, right? My son is biracial. He's half white and half Korean.
These people are insanely fucking racist. They're insanely racist, and they have the nerve to call you racist. This is why you just don't listen to anything that they say. You just laugh at them. When they call you racist, you say, yup, guess so.
And I think navigating, what his identity is and how people perceive him is always at the back of my mind as well.
That must be so weird to have a person like this as your mom.
I ate 2 bites of my kid's cheeseburger at a Culver's in Black River Falls and told them they ran out of ice cream. Mostly just wanted to leave because I was on the verge of an anxiety attack. Too many old...
I ate 2 bites of my kids' bibimbap, a Korean restaurant in Black River Falls, and told them that they ran out of boba. Mostly because I wanted to leave because I was on the verge of an anxiety attack. Too many old Korean people who didn't think that we spoke Korean. What would happen if I wrote that? How many of these people would... Dude, I gotta do it, man. You remember how I said I was gonna make that account where like all I do is take these people's like tweets and then I retweet them and I change the races? I should do it. Tell you how long it takes for me to get banned. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Honestly, I'm gonna do it. When I get back, I'm gonna do it.
White people who didn't think we spoke English.
Can you imagine that like your mom is like saying that you have like racial guilt for half of your ancestry? Like, oh
name your accountant. I gotta make it like now. No. I'll do it later. I'll do it when I'm in a better situation. But I gotta call it the real niggler. What do you guys think?
My God. Like, it's actually, like, fucking traumatic. Imagine throwing away such a generational lead. Remember what I told you guys? I thought the DSA...
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Chat GPT generate for me the uber minority. I'm gonna say make me look as generate an image of a person who looks as minority as possible, 0% white looking. Like everything about them should be minority. Dude, I should do this right now. You guys want me to do this right now? Just to see what we get? Are you guys curious? Are you guys curious? Oh my goodness. Bro, that's the one. That is the one. Dude, bro. Trans, non-binary, queer, black, indigenous, Asian, Latinx, Middle Eastern, South Asian, disabled, neurodivergent, spiritual, magical, revolutionary, and unapologetic. We exist, we resist, we thrive. I am all of them. I am enough. I am the future. Not just one story, not just one struggle, not just one identity. Dude, bro. The niggler has been born. This is the birth of the niggler. All right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually make the account. Not right now, but I'm gonna make the account, and then I'm going to literally take every single post from these like leftists. I'm gonna change the genders and the races on them, and then just send them out there and see what people think.
Is the best thing that can happen to the Republican Party. It is the end of the Democratic Party. They can't, like, this John America, Mr. Whitebread, Mr. I think mayonnaise is spicy is gonna probably be the new governor now. Oh, Francesca Hong rallies with Ilhan Omar and Hasan Piker.
Of course, with Hasan Piker.
That's
Wow.
He's getting fat again. I can tell.
Wrong dog in a race for the governor of Wisconsin. He backed up and even campaigned with the socialist nominee who hates America, hates white people, and wants to abolish the police. So a natural fit for Hasan and his orbit, who were celebrating what was predicted by every analyst and poll out there as a secured victory for this candidate. But lo and behold, in the last minute, she lost in a stunning defeat. And now,
Chat, do you think she got sabotaged? Do you think she got sabotaged? Like the leftists were like, oh shit, this shit's not popular anymore. This isn't popular anymore. And then they just fucking snatched it. Do you guys think that's what happened? They they did a little safe and secure election. They did a little bit of that.
now people are looking at her connection to Hasan and wondering if he made all the difference. Now, of course, we're going to get into all that, but first I want to look at some funny things going on involving Hasan, including the FBI office in Los Angeles.
What?
Hasan's hometown here, offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to the successful prosecution of criminals who violate the Preventing Animal Cruelty and Torture
Oh my
Act.
God.
Oh boy, I know somebody who might be a very good candidate
Wait,
for
what?
that. You can see a post from Laura Loomer tagging the FBI Los Angeles account saying, "I'd like to report a Muslim communist streamer named Hasan Piker who abused his dog while he was streaming."
Holy shit.
Hasan Piker lives in Los Angeles. In the video below, you can see Hasan Piker screaming at his dog and electrocuting his dog, Kaya, with a shock collar because she got up to stretch her legs while he was streaming. Now, of course, if there's any downfall for Hasan that's actually going to
Tell Hasan I want him to know
it's
it was
likely going
me.
to be because of what he did to his dog. But you can see the Hasan sycophants desperately trying to propose community notes, saying that Hasan denied using a shock collar and then talking about PETA. These people are completely desperate, and also this note is completely irrelevant and not needed whatsoever. But of course, let's not forget about Fish. Okay, that is the previous dog that Hasan had. You can see this clip. I don't even know if I can play this on YouTube because he grabbed it by its
Did you
tail
guys
and-
see, it says, this is who Abdul El Sayed is campaigning with. Did you guys see the demographic, like the vote demographics? It was like all other races, and it was like 50, it's like around 50-50. And then it was like Arabs, and it was like 95%.
yoinked it, which by the way can paralyze a dog, and then said, "If you run right now, I'll effing kill you." There's also photos of this dog wearing a metal chain where it was literally piercing its skin and causing it to bleed. But hey, these are our observations, but if you don't trust our observations, just go back.
You want to know what's really funny about that? What's hilarious about this is this proves that all of the other races are far more racist than white people. Because if white people were truly as racist as they say that white people are, like in modern day, then none of them would ever they would never have even gotten any power at all.
Back to the old bro tips day, back when Hasan was with his uncle Cenk, one of the co-hosts on the Young Turks here, actually described this dogfish and said it whines a lot. And she always thought it was being mistreated. Now, I'm not going to play this clip so they can yoink the ad revenue from this video, but that is the quote from the clip. Now, of course, we need some more puff pieces. If this is going to blow up, we need more puff pieces. We talked about this one in a recent video from one of the sycophants saying, why is everyone scared of Hasan Piker? Now, this was in response to some leaked old clips of Hasan saying stuff like this, that he wants to destroy the white race. Yes, but it's just a joke, guys. No, seriously, the guy who constantly...
I really have to make this account, like this new Twitter account, and just post things like this. Dude, imagine me posting stuff like this.
Rags on white people. He would
really
never
do this.
actually mean something like this. But unfortunately for Hasan, multiple new clips have resurfaced, a blight for any of the candidates he is currently campaigning with, where he makes it very clear he hates the United States and he's very sad about the fall of the Soviet Union.
And oh my God, I can't believe they're walking over the Israeli and the American flag. Like, suck my dude. They can do whatever the fuck they want with the American flag and the Israeli flag. I wipe my ass with the American flag.
Oh yeah.
100% American, by the way, this guy. Did you know that Hasan didn't even grow up in America? Did you guys know that? This guy he wasn't even here when he was a kid.
As a communicator, especially as a communicator that is in the United States of America, I understand the utter moral depravity of the average American. In order to make a more convincing argument, I always try to message to the room that I'm speaking to, if that makes sense.
Empires never die quietly, and we must end the American empire regardless. The fall of the USSR was one of the greatest catastrophes of the 20th century.
By the way, these people, they can only say something like this in America. Because if they said this in like any of their communist countries, they would get fucking obliterated. They would get a Vada Kedavra. It would be over for them.
Just wait.
Hey, I'm gonna need about 20 more emergency puff pieces.
You can only say shit like this in like Western countries, basically. Because Western countries allow you to.
ASAP. Thank you. That's Hasan to his publicist trying to do some damage control, because it turns out saying that you want to wipe your behind with the Constitution and that you're sad that the Soviet Union fell is something that will look really bad for anybody who's associated with this guy. I'm not sure how he's going to glide his way.
I don't think so, because I don't think any of the people that are going to vote for them even care anyway.
Out of this one, I don't know if any puff piece can make that better, but then again, these sort of sentiments that he just expressed is something that most of the socialist candidates he is around probably agree with anyways, including wackadoos like this. Francesca Hong, who was the Democratic nominee for governor for the state of Wisconsin, and Hasan was doing everything he could to back this woman, including streaming with her and even campaigning with her in recent weeks. In fact, Hasan even let his orbit get in on the action, including Mike from PA here, adorning merch like Hotties for Hong. And later on in tweets, he would say, this is the Mike from PA difference, referring to polls like this, where it was almost a guarantee from all the polls and analysts that Hong was going to win the Democratic primary for governor in the state of Wisconsin. Now, what's up with this woman? Right, she's a socialist, and of course, she wants to decrease our prison population and abolish the police.
Yeah, because of course she does.
She also hates white people, reporting that she left a restaurant due to too many old white people, which is very ironic for a woman who married a white businessman. Yes,
every time.
A socialist who hates white people marrying a white businessman. Many such cases. What's the phrase? Radical in the streets, colonized in the Yeah, exactly.
In the
This is also another point of contention. Here's just a random clip where she's basically saying, I'm going to bring socialism to Wisconsin. But you see this right here. This is her son, who's obviously...
Can't she just go to China? She's Korean. Can't she just go to North Korea?
But why do I even bring this up? Who cares? Well, she had a full-on panic attack.
Hey man, all rook same, okay? All rook same.
Realizing that having a half-white son would make her in close proximity to whiteness.
I wasn't always aware of the struggles of other communities of color because for me, assimilation always kind of took over. And so I did marry, my proximity to whiteness continues, right?
My proximity to whiteness. Oh no.
My son is biracial. He's half white and half Korean. And I think navigating, what his identity is and how people perceive him is always at the back of my mind as well.
This poor kid.
Okay. If you don't like white people and you don't want your child to experience the struggles of being half race from being mixed, then maybe don't fuck a white dude. You know, like you can do that, right? Like you live in a country where you can be like, I'm just not gonna do that, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? Did somebody point a gun at her and say that you have to take this white cock? Like, what the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, imagine having this wackadoo as your mother. Someone who literally is demonized.
Dude, can you imagine like how cucked you must be as the husband? Like how cucked must you be to be her husband and just constantly be told how you're terrible? Oh yeah, your people are terrible. Yeah, your people are terrible. Your people are terrible. I hate all of them. I hate the fact that we're gonna have a half white kid. But fuck me, baby. Like what the fuck? What the hell?
And half of your ethnicity, saying that being in close proximity to you is somehow frightening to her. Absolutely diabolical. And of course, with radicals like her, she also makes veiled threats on the life of President Donald Trump. Are we surprised at all by that? Also, not so important, but I just want to point it out as well, she also hates Thanksgiving. She wanted to cancel Thanksgiving back in 2020, saying even if it takes a worldwide pandemic for us to realize we should stop celebrating colonization, it'll be worth it. Absolutely deranged, miserable people. But speaking of miserable people, who is voting for this individual? Well, you can see there are very compelling arguments as to why they're voting for her, saying that it's nice to see someone who is like me and a single mom.
Universal suffrage was such a fucking mistake. Oh my god, bro. We should have kept it to the landowners, man. What the fuck is this?
She's a woman.
Holy shit.
There you go, guys. Case in point. She looks like the person and is also a woman.
This is what I mean. Like, these people are full of projection. They always say, like, oh, you're sexist, you're racist, you're this and that and that. They're actually that, like, for real. Like, these people are actually racist. These people are actually sexist. What is this? What is this?
Incredibly compelling stuff, but you can see some Twitter users perplexed as to why anyone would hate Francesca Hong so much.
You know who I vote for? I vote for whoever's going to give the government less power. If anyone wants to take power away from the government and like make the government like less big, then like I'd vote for them. It's that simple for me. I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't care if you're literally Quasimodo. I don't care. I would vote for Aaron Yeager if he said that. If he said that he wanted to take down the government, I'd be like, fucking hell yeah. He's gonna reduce the size of the government. Fuck yeah.
And then you look at the bios of the individual saying this. 26, evil socialist, trans, polyamorous, and also that they're a social media influencer. Yep, many such cases. But let's go back to Mike from PA, the Hasan Orbiter, with this now horribly aged tweet right here saying this is the Mike from PA difference, showing the July 2026 poll, showing Francesca Hong with an almost guaranteed victory
44%.
in this primary. But you know what? Speaking of the Mike from PA difference, this will be always, to me, the Mike from PA difference. You guys knew the clip was coming, okay?
Oh my god.
Play it every single time we talk about this guy. I can't help it. It is literally like a national pastime over here, okay? But of course, we did see the Mike from PA difference because Francesca Hong would secure a very easy... Wait a second. That's not Francesca Hong. Wait a second. That's David Crowley winning the Democratic nomination
What happened?
for Wisconsin governor. What happened, ladies and gentlemen? The Mike from PA difference actually put this guy into the lead. I cannot believe it. And also, do not talk to Hasan or his orbit right now, because whenever a black person gets in the way of their political agenda, it doesn't end well, okay? The very progressive people over there turn very not so progressive very quickly. But of course, yes, the radical Francesca Hong has been defeated. And all I can think, Hasan's involvement. I think he was the difference maker. Just
Crazy says that the Dems lost a bunch of election data at 2 a.m. and he won by less than 5,000 votes. Is that real?
It's not the way he thought, okay? He is not...
Did they call an audible? Like,
not only been streaming with her, he is literally out there campaigning with her. And I can't help but think maybe there was some influence because his recent campaigning aligned directly with the sharp and immediate downfall of her campaign. But Hasan is not taking it well. In fact, he's making some more not so veiled calls to violence in response.
Oh yeah, wow.
Lean into
no, what?
So it'll be less difficult. It'll be easier to deliver our message. It'll be more difficult though because the establishment will not underestimate us. They will continue to undermine us, but they will not underestimate us. The knives will be out.
Can we even go a week without Hasan Piker making a not so thinly veiled call to violence on Twitch? It's absolutely
metaphorical.
insane.
I don't know.
And people are pointing this out in the quote, saying subtle but defensible calls to violence. It's only a...
Like, to be honest, there's way more we can pin him on. It's kind of weak for us to go after him for that. Like, when there's already very, very clear times in which he did it, we should just point at that instead. Because if we point at this, we kind of lessen. It kind of makes us look like boy, you cried wolf and stuff. So we just point at the actual calls to violence that he did, I think.
A dog whistle,
in my opinion,
when Republicans do it.
Just my opinion.
Recently, Hasan has been saying that there's calls to violence on him, taking much less aggressive statements and saying, oh, I know what you mean by that. Well, what do you mean by the knives will be out when you didn't get your way politically? Yeah, that's what I thought. But of course, here's some more quotes saying, how dare they not vote for people who want to defend the police and cancel Thanksgiving? They meant defund, of course, but those effing establishment snakes. And of course, Hasan is blaming the establishment for this one, but this quote points out something that I think we're all thinking about right now. His poor dog today. Guys, prayers for Kaya. It's gonna be a long day
for
that poor dog. But there's also another quote here saying he knows that El Said is going to cut him off now. Hong's loss pending recount means El Said knows there's a very good chance he loses in November. The cockiness and constant anti-Israel speech is going to disappear now, and we may see a desperate sprint towards...
Well, I want you to remember, chat, this is true. I think what this guy is saying, Zenkis Watch over here, is true. There is going to be a desperate dash for the center, but I need you, chat, to stay vigilant. I need you to remember that this is what they actually think of you. And that the only thing stopping them from enacting like these lunatic ideas that they have is power. And that, like, if they had power, they would have no mercy on you. Just remember that.
The center.
Never
of course,
forget.
That's referring to another candidate that is closely linked to Hasan Piker. And what is he up to these days?
Wait, what the hell is this?
You could not pay me to unmute this video. You couldn't pay me. But here's another clip from Hasan where he takes credit for...
You could pay me to do it, because I'm going to watch it right now.
When it comes, I want to wail. Thanks, mailbox.
Wait, is this real? Wait, okay, so he posted this.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Oh, it looks like my ballot. Brought to me by my Secretary of State. And with it, I can participate in democracy.
Why do these people always corrupt children's content? Like, why is it always, why is that the thing that they gravitate towards, like, every fucking time? Am I right? It's always, like, some kind of children's content. Like, what the fuck is this?
The first day that I can turn this in is June 25th, but it has to be postmarked by July 21st. Or I can drop it off up until Election Day, which is August 4th. Thanks, Secretary of State. Thanks, mailbox. Votes could do, we can't do.
Like, I have no problem, like, if they want to enjoy, like, watching this kind of stuff, but, like, they corrupt it. They take, like, the children's content, they corrupt it.
Makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna wail.
Almost leading Francesca Hong to victory, and also he calls out the media and Thanksgiving as well.
But think about what the prospects of a socialist frontrunner looked like.
What did it look
for a
like?
Statewide race in Wisconsin. Think about how much has changed in the last 2 years. These motherfuckers undermined us. They talked big shit. They're going to keep doing it, by the way. They're going to call us terrorists. They're going to call us anti-Semites. They're going to call us idealists. And eventually we're going to win. Just think, 300,000 votes, more votes than virtually every single governor primary. So don't get discouraged, because the media will do everything in its power to try to discourage you. They will tell you you're a fucking loser. They'll say, oh, DSA, your candidate was ass. Oh, Francesca Hong was bad. She was a bad candidate. Oh, she didn't like Thanksgiving. And fuck Thanksgiving too.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a bit of a dopamine rush to see Hasan
gonna really win with that
Piker
one.
crash and burn, backing up the wrong horse yet again in a political race. And I can't help but feel he is making the Hasan difference. He is making things harder for everyone.
Honestly, I honestly hope he keeps fucking them up. Honestly, I hope so.
Is
I really
affiliated with politically, and that is the attention he's always wanted. He's always wanted to be a force in politics. It's just that he's a blight.
Operation Let Them Speak. That's exactly what I've been doing, is just letting them speak. I've actually have a new tactic that I'm using on X. It's called Chud Akido, guys, where I basically take their energy, like they post a thing, and I just flip it on them, and then I just watch them like be upset at it.
Is suffering one way
It's so
or another, and that is true poetic justice, ladies and gentlemen. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Man, holy fuck. All right, I'll link you guys the video. Actually, wait, I can't. Julio, can you link it, please?